We're going to look at how to add a label in Moodle. So a label can be used for a couple different things. It can be used just to kind of give something a title, or it could be used as a generic kind of description of what a student needs to do. First thing you want to do is to turn editing on. It's already on here. Then you're going to go to the unit where you want to add the label. Click on Add an Activity or Resource. The label is in the bottom section under Resources. Click on it, and this explains a little bit about it. Click Add. And since a label is just as it sounds, a label, it's really just about the text here. So in this case, I'm going to introduce kind of or offset this unit of work that might be within the bigger unit. So I just typed in how I want it to look. The common module settings you leave as show. Restrict access if for some reason you didn't want them to access. It's just a label though, so there's nothing to turn in for them. Activity completion. Again, in this case it's just a label, so there isn't anything for them to complete. I have used labels though to give them a directive as to what to read in their textbook. So it would start off the section by saying, please read chapters 20 or pages 24 through 30 in your textbook. If it were something like that, if it were a directive, then maybe you do want to have that they can mark it as completed. In this case, because it's just a plain old label, there's nothing to complete, so I'm just going to get rid of that just to avoid confusion so they don't think that there's something they need to do. Save and return. And then you can see it shows up here. There's nothing to click on because there isn't, like these you can click and open them. There's nothing to open because it is just that. Again, you can move it about. I could make it bigger. I could have changed the font by utilizing, for example, going back in and editing. If I go into my edit tools, I could change the color. I could change the font size. Oops, I can underline it, bold it, all of those good things. So if I save it now, it should show up like this. So if I wanted to really offset something, another good way to use it might be to announce, that there's an exam at the end of that particular unit. It doesn't lead to the exam, it just kind of highlights the fact that that's there. You can indent it, however you want to do. All those still apply. And that is how you make a label.